America comes together, we've made tremendous progress, but powerful forces want to pull us apart. 100 years ago, kids in classrooms were taught the color of their skin was their most important characteristic. And if they looked a certain way, they were inferior. Today, kids are being taught that the color of their skin defines them again. And if they look a certain way, they're an oppressor. From colleges to corporations to our culture, people are making money and gaining power by pretending we haven't made any progress at all, by doubling down on the divisions we've worked so hard to heal. You know this stuff is wrong. Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
Bruh.
Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Berean Scholar. Berean Scholar. Berean Scholar.
Waking up the people of the Most High. I got the knowledge to destroy the lies. DNA, history, open eyes. Walk into the darkness and turn on the lights. Wake up, 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 wake up.
Okay. This happened in the middle of the night. I would say around, I actually have I'm on the Truth Social app right now where Donald Trump posted it. And it said 11:44 p.m. But this went viral towards the middle of the night. So Donald Trump posted something on Truth Social, and it is going incredibly viral in just a couple hours. Again, I didn't believe it, but it's best if I just show you. Take a look. Donald Trump posts video portraying the Obamas as apes on Truth Social. I'm not kidding. It's for real. Now, according to Times Now, it's more websites talk about it. It's not just Times Now. I just so happened to click on the first one. President Donald Trump came under fire on social media late Thursday after posting a 1-minute clip on his Truth Social account that briefly depicted former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama as monkeys. The clip contained claims a graphic questioning President Joe Biden's win in Pennsylvania in the 2020 presidential election. However, at the 59-second mark, an AI-generated image of Obama's face superimposed onto a monkey's body and suddenly appears as the song "The Lion Sleeps Tonight."
Heard that favored Joe Biden.
Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
What do you mean by that?
Morning. Wow. Sometimes things just floor you. I thought that after what happened to me last week, I think they're on, I don't even know if they're comparable, but I don't even know what to say, because I have been saying that this president is racist for so long. And I think before anybody on television would say it, getting called a race baiter and people telling me I was too sensitive, or that he said things that were racist adjacent, or that he was bordering. And he's just a plain out racist. So let me say this just plainly, okay? Because I'm talking about this video. This video, and you just put the first image of it up, Andy. This video should terrify anyone who really takes the United States seriously. So yes, what you're looking at, there you go. It's not just a meme. It's not just a Trump being Trump. It is a sitting American president posting an AI video depicting the former president and former first lady, Barack and Michelle Obama, as monkeys. And this isn't funny. It's not comedy. This is not politics. It's racist, deranged filth, sewage, below the gutter. The oldest insult in the book, dressed up in AI-generated pixels, and then piped straight through the most powerful office on earth, which is the president of the United States. And the most dangerous part is not even the racism, though. I mean, God knows that that's disgusting enough. The most dangerous part is that what it reveals about him, them, meaning the administration and the people who support him. The absolute collapse of seriousness, dignity, although I don't know where that has been for the last 10 years.
This is CNN Tonight. I'm Don Lemon.
Who was that young
The president of the United States is racist. A lot of us already knew that. Today, President Trump talking with lawmakers in the Oval Office about immigrants from Haiti, from El Salvador, and Africa said, and I quote, "Why are we having all these people from countries come here?" But you know who he did say he would welcome here? He said the U.S. should bring in more people from countries like Norway. And CNN is told that he went on to say, "Why do we need more Haitians? Take them out." Those comments are frankly disgusting. There's other language I'd like to use, but we are on television. But you know what? They're not shocking, not even really surprising, because this is who Donald Trump is. This is what he thinks. Apparently, we have to go through this repertoire every time he says something like this or exhibits some racist behavior. This is a man who, in the Oval Office meeting last year, said Nigerian immigrants should, in his words, go back to their huts. Who in that same meeting said all Haitian immigrants have AIDS. The man who based his entire political career for years on the racist birther lie that President Barack Obama was born in Africa.
No, I'm not a racist. I am the least racist person that I can tell you.
A well-educated black.
Puerto Rico. These are animals.
Look at my African American over here.
When he talks that way, the way he did on this tape, it confirmed that he is truly a racist.
A well-educated black has a tremendous advantage over a well-educated white. A black may think that they don't really have the advantage. If I was starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated black.
They don't look like Indians to me, and they don't look like Indians to Indians.
It would be 9 blacks against 9 whites, all highly educated, very smart, strong, beautiful people, right?
Pocahontas? Is it offensive? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Pocahontas? I think she's as Native American as I am, okay? When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. I want surveillance of certain mosques. Negotiating with China. They say, we want deal.
I'm asking for the vote of every single African American citizen in this country. What do you have to lose? You're living in poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose? Look at my African American over here. Look at him. No, I'm not a racist. I am the least racist person that I can tell you.
It is the sort of casual demolition of dignity of the presidency for a cheap laugh from the worst people on the internet. Now, here is the thing. I don't think this is just for a cheap laugh. I think this is a distraction. So Lord knows what is coming out today or soon, or what he is covering up from the Epstein files or whatever that would get him to do something like this. Imagine if any other president had done that. It'd be emergency meetings, there would be resignations, there would be consequences. Because if it happened in any other country, or even in this country, because right-minded people, other nations as well, understand something that we have apparently forgotten, that the head of state is not an influencer. The presidency is not a personal content account. But here in America, we are told to just shrug, to just roll our eyes and move on. And I'm going to tell you what the White House is saying in just a minute, to treat this just like another day in a circus. This is a statement released to the media from the White House press secretary. This is from an internet meme video. That's what she says. Do we have her, Caroline Levitt's quote? This is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King. Please stop the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American public. Caroline Levitt. And for what it's worth, there are no gorillas in The Lion King. That's what she said. And look, White House Press Secretary Caroline Levitt's statement on President Donald Trump posting a video depicting Barack Obama and Michelle Obama as monkeys. This is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King. Please stop the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American public. These people, we have not heard from the Obamas yet, but I want to bring in some people who are very important to me and very important to this story. Did you get your bearings, and what do you think of this?
I think that presidents behaving in such a manner is not new, it's retro. There have been more people who had these inclinations who held that office that didn't. And I think even if you look at the tone of the nation, even after some of these horrific allegations, even if it were just alleged, some of the things that happened in the Epstein files are alleged, captains of industry are going down all across the world. Like we have a prince that lost his standing. We've lost other people that, but here it's just not even, it's water off our back. And I think it's because it says something about the deep social rot of this nation. It really does. That a man yesterday could be in court, church, so we're going to turn back to God. How can you turn, like, more people have gone to jail for disturbing a church than potentially molesting kids. And it says a lot that we take it with the, like Donald Trump. No, there's nowhere in America, no job in this country where you can circulate that meme and keep that job except the president of the United States of America. So how is it the man with the highest station in the land is held to the lowest standard? And Black Trump supporters are the most repugnant, disgusting human beings that I've ever, that I could never even conceive of anybody tolerating this. And it is a dehumanization. And if he thinks that some of the most esteemed people that have ever lived in our country are apes, what does he think of Nicki Minaj? What does he think of Jason Whitlock? What does he think that is? So I just think this goes to the deep. This nation has always been in conflict. You can write a great document. We're all created equal, and still have slaves. It's just we've always been a conundrum, but now there's really just no hiding it. And the world sees this. I think the America as a construct, and I said this when we were together Wednesday. I think America as a construct is over. I think there's no saving a nation that can tolerate all these things.
It's just not how I see the world. I mean, I'm reading too much American history, and when white people feel threatened and feel outnumbered, or feel like that is a destined part of what is about to happen, in the late 1800s, the phrase was Black domination, because there were some southern states that had majority Black populations, and people were, irate. They just said, I cannot live in a government that is run by Black people. We have to figure something out. And I believe that Barack Obama sparked that fear again, that there was a coming moment. Majority of white people had voted for someone else, and they had lost. And the idea that minorities would now be picking the president, or a coalition of people, racial coalition of people would be picking the president, and the majority of white people would not get their say, shocked everyone. And I think that people have not gotten over that. We're still in the middle of that backlash.
Agreed.
I believe that when the majority of the people who were marching for Black Lives Matter in the summer of 2020 were not Black, but were young white kids, they said, what has happened to us? What are they teaching in these schools? The indoctrination that's happening, we got to stop. And we're still in the middle of that backlash. We're still in the middle.
Now, we know this is not new, what people think about us. Even the church has certain thoughts. I did a live months ago with We Woke Now. Let's listen to that.
So the Zionist Bible Dictionary says that Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. The Young's Compact Bible Dictionary says Ham or Ham and Ham were not the forefathers of the Negroid races. So both of them say that Ham was not the father or the progenitor of Negroes or the Negroid races. NASA, we have a problem. So these are very odd definitions for Ham. Both dictionaries does not list the Negroes or the so-called Negroid races under any of Noah's sons. Because you can look up Shem, you won't find it. You can look up Japheth, you won't find it in these Bibles. We'll not see an entry on that under those other sons. In the words of KRS-One, why is that? And we're going to answer why is that tonight. If the Negroes, Nagayad, is not listed under any of Noah's sons, then what group does the Negroes belong to according to them? What day of creation does this not the Negroes mean? What day of creation were we supposedly created on? We'll answer this question. We're going to answer this question with this source right here. Yeah, family, you see the source? The Negro a Beast, or In the Image of God, by Chas Carroll, 1900. The Negro a Beast. So this, just off the top, without me even reading, give you any more information within this source, it's suggesting that we are animals and that we were created on the fifth day. This should not surprise any of you guys, because all of the Abrahamic faiths refer to us as less than human.
The country, you wouldn't believe how bad these people are. These aren't people. These are animals. These aren't people. These are animals. These are animals.
These are animals. And which...
But it's all right, fam. Who has the final say? Yahweh has the final say, because we're exposing all of this. Look at this here. Before I read the screen bullets that I have here, I'm going to zoom this here in so you guys can see here. The Negro a Beast, or In the Image of God. The Reasoner of the Age, the Revelator of the Century. The Bible as it is, the Negro and his relationship to the human family. The Negro a Beast, but created with articulate speech and hand, that he may be of service to his master, the white man. The Negro, not the son of Ham. You see where we get that entry from, or they got that entry from, not the Negro, saying that the Negro is not related to Ham at all, saying that Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negro, in one entry, and the other, Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroid races. It says, I'm not going to read that part, but it says, the Negro, not the son of Ham. That's what that entry means. This is where they got it from. All of those different Bible versions. The Negro a Beast, or In the Image of God. The Reasoner of the Age. The Revelator of the Century. The Bible as it is. The Negro in his relation to the human family. The Negro a Beast, but created with articulate speech and hands, that he may be of service to his master, the white man. The Negro, not the son of Ham. Neither can it be proven by the Bible and the argument of the theologian who would claim such. Melts to miss before the thunderous and convincing arguments of this masterful book. page 75. Let's start here. Look at what it says here. And this is him kind of going in at the Christian church. Look at what he says here. The theory of evolution exploded. Man was created a man and did not develop from an ape. When we approach the modern Christian with the inquiry, if the results of comparative anatomy, which indicates that the Negro is an ape, are of no value, and if he is a man, a descendant of Adam, from what branch of the Adamic family did he descend? And how do you account for his structural inferiority to whites, or his approximation to the ape? Interesting, right? Interesting. Come on, family. And they want to talk about us in this awakening. I may not rock with all the approach of many of our brothers and sisters that are in the camp. I may not rock with a lot of their approach, many of their approach. Not all of them have the same approach, but I may not rock with many of their some of the things that they teach. But show me what they are teaching, and show me how their actions is worse than this. This is from the church. It wasn't just the Catholic Christian Church, Jehovah's Witness, the Mormons, and I got some other groups I'm going to deal with. Show me how anyone in this awakening is worse than what we see here. See, they like to, take their sins and project it on us.
And the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass, that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies, and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters, to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar, and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. All their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, When ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him, but if it be a daughter, then she shall live. But the midwives feared God, and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives, and said unto them, Why have ye done this thing, and have saved the men children alive? And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, Because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. Therefore God dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied, and waxed very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared God, that he made them houses. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, Every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive.
When you read about what happened in Exodus 1, what happened to the children of Israel, what do you think about what's happened to us today? Put it in the comments. Thank you for watching.
What do you think about this topic?
Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Please be nice. Please click the like button and the subscribe button and the bell to get notification for more videos in the future. Thank you for watching this video on the Berean Scholars channel.